Hi everybody. One of the most challenging chores in boat ownership is buying a new marine battery for your boat. You walk into your marine dealership or your sporting goods retailer, you see that aisle of all of those batteries, all of those numbers across the front. How do you have any idea where to begin? Well, I'm here to simplify that process a little bit for you today. Exide makes two very different styles of batteries. There's a starting battery to crank your outboard engine, and there's a deep cycle battery to run your trolling motors. You never want to mix those two chores for marine batteries. You don't want to use a deep cycle battery to crank your outboard engine or vice versa. Now let's talk a little bit about the numbers on particularly a starting battery. These batteries are built to put out a lot of amperage, a lot of power in very short bursts to start an outboard engine. So the first thing you'll need to know is how many marine cranking amps it takes to crank your outboard. You can find that in your owner's manual of your outboard engine, or you can go to your local boat dealer, find out there, and many times you can also find out online, but you will need to know that. Now in my particular case, I have a Mercury Pro XS Optimax 250 horsepower outboard engine. I have looked it up and I know that it takes 1,000 marine cranking amps to crank that engine. So you come here to the Exide stowaway battery, you look right on the front, and right here it says 1,000 marine cranking amps. So we know that this particular battery will work just fine to start my engine. You'll need to look yours up and buy the correct Exide stowaway starting battery to crank your outboard engine. Now, in another one of these segments coming up soon, we'll talk about the deep cycle batteries, their purpose, and how to decipher some of the numbers on the front of those batteries as well. Choose the correct battery for your boat and avoid lots of trouble when you're out on the lake. Avoid getting stranded and all the headaches and heartaches that come with that happening. Buy the correct Exide battery, in this case, the starting battery for your outboard engine.